Bold of me to think that I'll be able to make my daughter's graduation dress at 7 months pregnant. But as a stubborn mom who is crazy about DIY, I decided that I was going to do this project myself. Our school picked fuchsia pink with a touch of orange. I started off with cleaning up my machine because na only days like this I know say I get sewing machine. But here goes the problem. I have no idea of what to sew. I went online for graduation dresses idea for preschool and all I could see was ball dresses here and there, and I know I was not going to do that ball dress thing. So I went for something very minimal. I took my baby's girl measurements and I got into working. Now if you think I know what I'm doing, it's a big lie. But don't worry, I'm going to take you along the process. Here is a few hints. I was going for an A-shaped dress with a short bolero jacket. I started off with measuring and cutting the front piece of the dress, and this is what it looks like. And then with the front piece, I measured the back piece and added my zipper allowance to it. I also went ahead to open the zipper allowance, and using the main fabric, I cut out the lining fabric for it. At this point, I was already having back pain. Then my daughter came that I should feed her food. I had to advise myself to sit and continue cutting, so I took the remaining cutting pieces to my sewing machine where I cut out the bolero jacket. I cut on both the main fabric and the lining pieces, and this was what they were looking like. Immediately, I proceeded to stitch in all parts of the fabric, both the bolero jacket and the A-shaped gown, because this was like 24 hours to the event. After about 3 hours of sewing and pressing, this was what I got. You see this neat finishing inside and out. We did not come here to play. This was what the jacket was looking like, although I'm still yet to press it out, but at least it looks really good in and out. Finishing touches were adding these pearls and buttons to the clothes. Here is me matching out the colors of the button and seeing how many buttons can go in the jacket as a whole. Let's not forget there's an orange with this outfit. So for my touch of orange, I decided to go in with an hairband for the orange as the touch to the dress. I stitched out a part for the hairband to sit through on, then fixed it into the hairband to make a scrunch. Looking beautiful, right? I attached the buttons to the bolero jacket. I had no plans on putting buttonholes. The buttons are just for aesthetics. And did I forget to tell you guys that I already added my purse? Follow for part 2 to see how the dress came out.